Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Taurus, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking in each other's direction and are moving forward. So, with all that being said, Taurus, let's get started. How does Taurus currently view this relationship? Okay. So, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We do have the Queen of Pentacles, and then we also have the Knight of Wands out here. Okay, I feel like somebody, how do I say this, because this doesn't even feel like you, this feels like somebody else's energy. And it's odd because I'm actually kind of getting the Five of Wands with this energy too. I just kind of feel like somebody sees you doing really, really good. Somebody sees you doing really, really good, Taurus. Somebody sees you doing really, really good. I don't know if somebody's witnessing, like, you know, your career taking off. Wait, 1 second. Sorry, I thought I heard somebody at the door. But anyways, so I don't know if somebody's like witnessing like your career take off or your business take off, but I feel like something's like taking off in your life. Something's definitely going in your favor. Whatever this thing is that's going in your favor, I do feel like it's something that, you know, is bringing a lot of abundance, stability, and, you know, just overall good fortune into your life. And somebody's witnessing, you know, all of this. And I feel like, oh no, like I just kind of feel like somebody feels a need that they have to kind of like come in. Yeah, somebody just kind of feels the need that they have to kind of like come in for whatever reason. Yeah, somebody feels like they have to just like come in for whatever reason. Now, I'm not entirely sure why I keep getting the Five of Wands with this person's energy. I mean, this person could be a fire sign strongly. So an Aries, Leo, Sag doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but I don't know. Like this person just kind of comes off to me as somebody who just can't stand to like see your career take off or see your business take off or see you in a good place mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Like I feel like it truly does bother this person's soul that you find yourself in a really good place mentally, spiritually, as well as emotionally. Like it just bothers them for whatever reason. Like it just bothers them. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. Let's see. Okay. So we have the Star, we have the Queen of Cups, and then we also have the Six of Cups out here. Whoever this person is, I keep getting the Five of Wands energy with them. I feel like it's someone that you don't really see and or talk to like that. It's someone that you don't really see and or talk to like that. Like you obviously know who they are and they obviously know who you are. So I am definitely getting that you're familiar with this person. This person's familiar with you. I don't really know the relationship per se that you have with this person. In other words, I don't know if this is like a family member, friend, or like an ex-lover, whatever have you, but I just kind of feel like there's distance between the two of you, but also like a lack of communication, you know, between the two of you. I am definitely getting that. And I feel like the fact that you find yourself in such a good place mentally, spiritually, as well as emotionally, with this person being at a distance from you, with you not even speaking to this person, I don't know, it just kind of makes them feel some type of way. It kind of makes this person feel like you're kind of doing 10 times better now that they're not in your life anymore, now that you don't speak to them, now that you've distanced yourself from them. They just kind of feel like your life is like 10 times better. And I just kind of feel like they don't like it, you know? I don't know, like I'm sorry, but I just don't feel like this person likes the fact, you know, that you're doing really good. I don't think this person likes the fact that you're at peace. I don't think that this person likes the fact that you're happier without them in your life. I just don't think that this person likes it, unfortunately. Okay, how does this person currently view this relationship? So we do have the Queen of Pentacles, not the Queen of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Pentacles, so Four of Pentacles. We also have the Chariot, and then we also have the Moon out here. This to me kind of feels like an energy of them trying to like gain access to you all over again. Yeah, this to me kind of feels like they're trying to gain access to you all over again in some way, shape, or form. So like for example, like this person might contact you out of nowhere and say like, hey, like, Taurus, it's just been so long since I've seen you. It's been so long since we hung out. Like, do you want to go grab a bite to eat somewhere? You know what I mean? Like, this person's going to try to do something to, like, gain access to you all over again and wiggle their way back into your life. All over again. Personally, I don't know about this one because they are coming in as the Knight of Wands to the Five of Wands. So I personally don't like the energy that they're harnessing. I don't like it because you guys are very different from one another. Like this person that is trying to like find some type of excuse to like be around you and speak to you, it's somebody who is very drama filled, because anybody who harnesses Knight of Wands energy to the Five of Wands energy, that represents somebody who's very drama filled. So the fact that this person sees that you're doing wonderful without them in your life makes them feel some type of way. The fact that you've distanced yourself from them also makes them feel some type of way. The fact that you don't really talk to them like that, that also makes them feel some type of way. So I just kind of see this person making some like random excuse to like be around you. So this is kind of telling me that maybe, just maybe, right? The way that they are as an individual caused you to distance yourself from them. Maybe that's what happened. Or maybe there was some type of falling out that occurred here between the two of you. I feel like for the vast majority of you, it's just the way that they are as a person that caused you to drift away from them to begin with. Is primarily what I'm getting, okay? But of course, this could definitely imply that there was some type of falling out, and after that falling out, you just decided, you know what, let me not talk to them, let me just distance myself from them. I am definitely getting that for some of you. And if you did distance yourself from them and stop, speaking to them after this falling out, or you did it because of just the way that they are as a person, I do see them making some type of excuse to gain access to you all over again. How does Taurus currently feel? Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands, we got the 2 of Cups, and then we also have the Page of Pentacles out here. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the 3 of Wands, and then we also have the 10 of Swords. Here's my thing when it comes down to like this particular person that we're talking about here. Again, I don't know if this is like ex-lover or like a family member or friend. With this person, it just kind of like appears to me that you tend to like keep this person at arm's length is what I'm getting. Like, don't get me wrong, like you might have love for this person and you might care for this person, but like from afar, you know what I mean? Like you just don't want this person to get too close to you or too comfortable with you or anything like that, because of like just the way that they are as a person is basically what I'm getting. So like I said, they could be very drama filled and maybe you don't like that stuff. That's a possibility, but I mean, it doesn't look like you have anything personally against this person. It just kind of looks like if this was like Burger King, have it your way, you would prefer for this person to stay very, very far away from you more than anything because of the way that they are as a person, is basically what I'm getting. But I don't think that you have anything personally against them. I just kind of feel like you just kind of prefer, that this person stay far away from you. So if this person, for example, were to like, invite you out to eat somewhere so you guys could catch up, you're more than likely going to say something along the lines of, oh man, I would love to, but I'm just really, really busy. You know what I mean? It's not because you're busy. It's just, you just don't resonate, with people that are very like drama filled like them, How does this person currently feel? Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, we got the 4 of Wands, and then we also have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, and I think that that's how this kind of saying goes. When you give a person, an inch, they want to take a whole freaking mile. I feel like that's just kind of how this person is. Unfortunately, I am definitely getting that, but I would like to know why this person's so like hell bent on like getting close to you. I would love to know. I would love to know why this person's so hell bent on getting close to you, because it, for whatever reason, it just kind of looks like you guys haven't really been speaking to one another or around one another. And we know why you've been keeping your distance, from them, we know. And I feel like it has a lot to do with just the way that they are as a person, whatever that may mean. Maybe they're drama filled, I don't know. But they're very like hell bent, you know what I mean, on like having access to you and being close to you. It just kind of looks like once upon a time, maybe you guys were really, really close. Maybe you guys were, and maybe they miss, the two of you being close. Maybe they do miss that. And maybe they're trying to get that back all over again because they do miss you. And, the type of, friendship that they have with you or whatever relationship that they have with you, whatever have you. But I just kind of feel like no matter how hard they try to get close to you again and have that type of relationship that they once upon a time had with you again, I just don't see them being successful at it. Because of the way that they are as a person. I keep getting that. Because of the way that they are as a person. Okay. So we have the Strength card, we got the Knight of Swords, we got the Ten of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ten of Cups. Going back to like the way that they are as a person, a lot of you just feel like you have to like protect your energy and your peace, from this person. A lot of you, feel like you just have to like establish some very, very firm boundaries with this person. Because a lot of you feel like if you just let this person back in all over again, it's just going to disrupt your peace. It's just going to bring unnecessary things into your life that you don't necessarily want. Which, to be honest, I don't necessarily feel like you're doing a bad thing, by protecting your peace, by telling this person, listen, I'm sorry, but I can't really hang out because, I'm busy, or, I'm at work, or, oh, I'm doing this. I can't really do this for you. I can't really do that for you. Because at the end of the day, you're just trying to essentially protect your peace. Like I said, dude, I don't think that you have anything towards this particular person. Like, you're that type of person that you may not really like this person the way that they are as a person. You may not like that about them, but if, for example, hypothetically speaking, you were to see this person fall, you're the type of person that will, help this person get back up and then go back, to like your normal like day, your normal, routine or whatever the case may be. But other than that, like, you're not trying to like have this person have access to you. Like, you're not trying to do that. You're not trying to do that at all. Like, if this person, like I said, if this person ever, like, I guess, needed your help or whatever the case may be, like, you'll be the type of person to, like, lend a helping hand, if that. But other than that, it kind of looks like you just want this person very, very far from you. Now, we do have the Five of Swords. We do have the High Priestess. And then we also have the Four of Swords. So, here's the thing. This person that you're kind of, like, shooing away and be like, hey, stay the hell away from me, I'm kind of busy right now, go away, you know what I mean? I feel like this person knows. I feel like this person knows that you have a problem with them. I feel like this person knows that you have an issue with them. You're just not saying it. You're just not saying it. Because like I said, I was definitely getting like an energy of them trying to make some type of like excuse to talk to you, be around you, hang out with you. But I see you kind of hitting them with like, I'm gonna be honest, like a lie. Like, oh, I would love to, but I gotta do this. I gotta. You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't really have to do those things. You're just trying to protect your energy and your peace from this individual. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But I feel like this person knows that you have an issue with them and you just refuse to say it. You just refuse to say it. And I don't think that this person likes that. Like, I feel like this person, is the type of person that, like, if you have a problem with them, like, they just want you to just tell them straight up. Like, yo, I have a problem with you. I don't like the fact that you're like this. I don't like the fact that you're like that. I feel like the primary reason why you don't even bother to have a conversation with this person could have a lot to do with the fact that you kind of feel like deep down inside it's not going to really make any sort of difference. Like, you don't necessarily feel like if you were to have a conversation with this person, tell this person, hey, you know what, I just don't like the fact that you're like this. I don't appreciate the fact that you're like, you're like that they're going to essentially change. Yeah, you don't feel like it's going to influence this person to change, whatsoever. So you might view having a conversation with this person as something that's completely and utterly pointless. And, if that's how you feel, then, obviously that's how you feel. But I think that this person knows deep down inside that you have a problem with them, and you just don't want to be around them. They just kind of feel like you're just not being honest and upfront about it. They just kind of feel like you're beating around the bush. And I guess in a way that you, I guess in a way, like, I guess, I guess, but I just don't feel like you care to have a conversation with this person because you don't necessarily feel like a conversation is going to essentially change anything, and you're right to essentially feel that way. And on top of that, it doesn't look like you care enough to even have a conversation with this person because there's other things that you rather do with your time and your energy than to sit up here and have a conversation with this person about how you would like for them to change this, that, and the third about themselves. Because again, I think that you care for this person and you might have love for them, but it's like, as far as like you needing them to essentially change their ways, like, no, you know what I mean? It's like, you don't need this person to change their ways. Of course, it would be nice if they were to essentially change their ways, but is it like a dire like emergency where you need this individual to change, their ways? No, not really. If this person wants to be the way that they are, then it is what it is. I don't really feel like you care. Just as long as they're, far away from you, that's all that really matters to you. But if they want to continue to be the type of person that they are, I don't think that you care. I just kind of feel like you want them far away from you. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less, honey. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading.